Howdy folks, I'm Alan Butler with Butler Contracting. Today we're talking about screen porches. So the screen porches seem to be a pretty hot button item here in Central Texas especially, and even in years where we tend to get a lot of rain like this year, they're a hot commodity because everybody's getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. So we get a lot of calls about screen porches. So we just want to talk today about some of the options you might have with a screen porch and just kind of a general idea of maybe what that might cost. So we'll get started here. So the screen porches, basically there's a few different ways that we can do screen porches. There's lots of different options that are out there, but one of the ways we like to do it is that we like to offer a few different options to our clients. So we'll start first with the screen because there's different durabilities and different applications for the screen. So if you're just looking for a standard screen that's going to get you a screen porch where you can go out and sit on, drink the coffee, have a few cold beverages in the evening after work, and just enjoy that backyard. You might just want some standard insect screen, and that's fine. It'll keep the mosquitoes and the bugs and the flies out. So one of the other options we have kids or pets, we have a durable pet screen, and we definitely like this one. It's very durable. You can pull on it. You can run a Tonka truck into this thing. The dog can jump on it. It's not going to rip and tear. It's extremely durable, and it's still going to keep those bugs out. So we definitely like that product. And then the third option is going to be a solar screen option. Now we can get you a few different colors in the solar screen, and based on the kind of color, it's going to filter out anywhere between about 80 to 90% of the UV light. So one of the great things about this is if you got an area that has a lot of sun, maybe your orientation of where your screen porch is going to be, where the sun is setting, you're not going to get all that blazing sun coming in there, that late afternoon sun. It's going to keep it more shaded, more comfortable so you can enjoy it. Now, with that being said, it does reduce a little bit of visibility sometimes. Having those smaller holes in there. So if you like to see better outside where you're sitting in the screen porch, or maybe you like the fact that it's more protected and it's more private, maybe you have a close neighbor, you live on a street corner and you don't want people seeing in the screen porch, then maybe it's better to go with that solar screen option. So those are a few different options as far as the screens. Now, as far as the build itself, we can move on to talking about that. So some customers like to have screening from ceiling to floor all the way up and down, the whole thing screened. And that's one option. It looks nice. It gets a lot more breeze and it's real airy. Now, if you have pets or kids, maybe you want to put a pony wall in. So we could put a short wall around the bottom, 2-3 feet up. Some people like to put planters or, put pots and stuff on there. We can build you a nicer ledge or a shelf system across there. Done that for clients in the past as well. So there's some different options as far as building a wall, ceiling to floor screen. You could build a half wall. Or we could go real exotic and actually put real windows and doors in the screened-in porch, and you can get an actual window that you slide open and have screen that way, and then you can make it more into a seasonal style porch where it might be more comfortable all year long. Even in the wintertime, you could sit out there and enjoy it. So it's just really a matter of what you want. There's different options out there. We can come over for a consultation or have a phone call and talk about some options, or you can hop on our website, check out some of the cool projects we've done in the past. But kind of, talk about, where we're at with screen porches. If you want something that's just a standard, ceiling to floor, it's really going to depend on price. Based on what kind of screen you want, it's going to depend on how big your area is that we have to enclose, if there's some unique framing, if you have masonry involved. So there's all kinds of different options there. But most of our screen porch projects, they range in about the $10,000 to $20,000 category. They can be a little bit less sometimes if it's a simple project. They can be a little bit more if it's a little more complex or somebody wants something specific. So just to kind of give you a ballpark idea, if you're going to do a standard screen porch, if you have a real large porch, it may be on the high end, but just kind of give you an idea of what most projects lie within that we're doing. One of the things I do want to point out is doors. Doors are real important on screen porches. So one of the things that we've learned here at Butler Contracting and doing all these is just a standard screen door that you pick up off the shelf at Lowe's, Home Depot. Those things don't work very well. The wood frame ones, they're slamming and they're flapping in the wind, kind of your old grandma style screen door. They just don't make them like that anymore. So one of the things that we've been moving towards is we tried out doing some vinyl doors for a little while. We've had a lot of manufacturing defects and problems with those recently. I don't know if it's just all the additional orders that are coming in and the manufacturers are just overwhelmed, or someone just didn't set the machines correctly in the past. But we've had a few cycles of those doors that the slabs are actually off by 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom of the door. So we don't want to be using anything that has a product defect. So what we've switched to and we really like is it's an all aluminum screen patio style door, and it actually has 2 windows in it, and the top one can slide down into a screen, and that gives you added protection. Kids and dogs won't jump on it, pop the screens out of the door. The bottom is solid paneled, so we really like using those. So that's one of the options you can check out on our website when you take a look at that. But we're thinking about maybe what kind of door you might want. That's the one we recommend, but if you want something else, we'll definitely put it in there. But that's in a nutshell, some ideas and some topics to think about and about screen porches. So if you're interested in getting one put in, hop on out over to our website at butler.contractors. Check out our outdoor living spaces tab. You can check out some projects we've done before, get some ideas, give us a call, submit a project request. We can come over and talk to you about putting in your next screen porch so you don't get eaten alive by the mosquitoes. I'm Alan Butler of Butler Contracting. We look forward to seeing you on your next project.